Folks, you're listening to Texas Top Homes. I'm your host, Freeman Sawyer. With us, my co-host, Tracy Wiesman. And joining us today is one of Texas Top Realtors, Kimberly Urso, with the Home Capital Realty team. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
When you have one of those situations where you have multiple offers, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them, is that happening in a day right now, or is that over a weekend?
I'm just going to go on the last one I did, which was about a week ago. It was over 4 days. I found out within 4 days that we were the 7th offer. We did win it by $550.
Good for you.
Because we would do a lease back for as long as they wanted, because my clients were in an apartment. And so this crazy factors actually is what won it, but it was only $550. And we had to offer 8 to 10,000 over. I think that one we ended up offering 8,000 over. But yeah, you can definitely expect to really be aggressive with their offers. The sellers just kind of
dictate everything.
They do, and if they don't like your offer, they're more than willing to say, I've got 5 people behind you.
Sure.
So you have to be really serious about it. You have to know your threshold of where you want to stop, but you have to be serious, because then there's some where they're not appraising. You might be aware of that, where they have to come up with the cash for the difference.
Right.
And so we're even writing it in our offers now that we'll guarantee a certain amount over appraisal.
How much is too much to guarantee over the appraised value, do you think?
To me,
I have my opinion. I'm going to see what yours is.
Well, mine isn't even I try to even give the opinion to my clients, because to me it's what you're willing to pay. It's all in supply and demand. That's how it works. So if they're willing to pay $5,000 and have an extra, then they'll do it. That's the most we've ever offered over appraisal.
Gotcha. So I think in this market, I think you have to be going in the door, offering asking price, right, and be prepared to offer more if you really want the house. If it's a very unique house, right, that's completely perfect for you,
yeah.
I don't think you could probably set that value, as long as you did have the cash to pay the difference. But if it's not the perfect home, right, I think you do have to do a little bit of math there, right, and kind of take a look at appreciation per year, right, and how long you think you're going to stay in that house, because basically you're prepaying for your appreciation there,
right.
And I think you got to think that math through a little bit. So I'd probably take about maybe a 5% appreciation value over a couple years, and I'd probably cut it off right there myself. But that's me.
I completely understand. I had one buyer who just got tired of looking at homes and wanted to offer 20,000 over, and I said, no, absolutely not. But it's just one of those things where they just need to get into a home soon because of personal factors, and they just at that point are done looking.
Yeah,
because they're tired of losing every time.
And we see that with pre-approvals too, where I almost call it buyer fatigue, right? Where they put in multiple offers, and so we do we pay special attention to coaching them, right? Not to get buyer fatigue,
right?
If you see a house you like it, make an offer. If it doesn't get accepted, that's okay. It may get accepted, that's even better, right? But keep making offers. Don't get fatigued.
And something that will come up again. It's just some people, they can't wait. But typically, I say the same thing as you is, go to your limit where you want to go for that particular house, and if we don't win this one, we'll start with the next one.
Right. Sure. Good advice. How can folks find you on Facebook?
Facebook.com/Kimberly Urso Realtor.
And if folks want to call you up and set an appointment to either list their house or go look at houses with you?
I'd love to help them out. Have them call me on my cell at 972-880-0404.